and welcome to Hailey's Book Nook. I am really excited to share with you the best of Usborne. Now this was hard for me to choose just a few because we have so many amazing books. But I'm going to start out with our Hello Baby books. This is our cloth book series. And as you can see, it's wonderful for little baby's hands because it's soft and chewable. This one is Spots and Stripes, has a cute little fluffy, touchy-feely tail, and this plastic ring here is perfect for babies to chew on. Now, I know a lot of you know about That's Not My series. We have about 40 books plus in this series. It's a wonderful book for babies and toddlers. It folds out flat for babies for tummy time, and everything is black outlined so that babies can actually see the pages. Touchy-feely on every page. There's a cute little mouse to find as they get older. And it's repetitive, so even toddlers will like to pretend to read this book. And at the end, they always find their thing. Or that is my princess. Her crown is so glittery. Another baby book we have a lot of playbooks for babies. Playbooks meaning they can look at it and feel. They have cutouts and finger trails. This one is animals and shares a lot of different animals. Really bright colors, lots of contrast so your babies can see the book. Alright, our muddle and match are so silly and fun. Each book is cut into thirds here, and there's alliteration, meaning starts with one certain letter focusing on one sound. So Puss, a purring pampered pet, polishes his perfectly princely boots and proudly practices pussycat pounces. It's a tongue twister, but it's so much fun for your kids too. They can, I'll show you here, create their own silly characters. Hyena Ballerina. This is a phonic reader. We have a ton of phonic readers. Some that are compound volume, meaning there's 6 or 10 in one book if you like to just have a collection, but these you can also buy separately. Phonics is a method of teaching reading used in today's schools. It emphasizes on identifying the sounds of letters or combinations of letters that are then put together to make words. These sounds are known as phonemes. Each of these phonic books focuses on a certain few phonemes. The process of starting to read can begin well before children start to learn letters. The simple rhyming text helps to develop essential language and early reading skills. And in each one of these books, at the end, there are guidance notes for parents. All Better. This is a great book to teach empathy. It's really interactive and definitely one of our top sellers. It comes with these cute little reusable band-aids, and each of these sweet little animals get an owie. Let's find the monkey. Okay, watch out, monkey. Swung too fast and bumped his head. Ouch! Clean it, kiss it, put a bandage on it. All better. We also have Little Bear Needs Glasses. His sweet friends let him borrow their glasses until he finds a pair of his own. Lift the Flap, very first questions and answers. We have so many flap books because it is proven that kids learn better with that interactivity. It's easier for visual learners to be able to look and read through with flaps. So we have tons of these. This is geared towards our younger kids, but we also have bigger books about more difficult topics and things. So this one is What Are Germs? Now my husband loves this because he's a little bit of a germaphobe, but we have an issue with my daughter always putting her fingers in her mouth when she's nervous, and there is a part on here, How Do Germs Spread? There's a part on here where it says that if you touch something in public and put them in your mouth, that's how germs are spread. And now she's not doing it, which is so great. But we also have What Is Poop and tons of other ones for older kids. All right, Billy B. Brown. This is a wonderful introductory chapter book. We also have Hey Jack series. They're best friends and they talk about each other in the book. The reason they're introductory is because each page doesn't have any more than 50 words per page. They're large words. Some of them are bolded. There's pictures throughout the book. It's not overwhelming. There's only about 4 chapters in each one. The stories are great. She's always learning something, meaning your child's going to learn something. I read these to my 3-year-old, but for sure I'm going to have her start with these after she begins to read. Okay, this is our Shine a Light series. What kids don't like flashlights? Every kid loves to play with their flashlights, and these books allow them to do so while learning. We have a lot in this series. This is Secrets of the Seashore, and I'm going to show you how it works. So here you'll see a tide pool is a hollow of the seashore. Can you see what happens when the tide comes in? Now, if I can do this one-handed, you just need a flashlight. I'm going to use my phone. And you put the flashlight behind the page and these objects appear. Works a little better when it's dark, but look at that. It is so fun. It is like magic, and kids devour up these books. And at the end of the books, there's even more facts about things that were talked about. So as you can see, Usborne does nonfiction really well. This is our nonfiction beginner book. It is hardbound. It is only $4.99, and these are some of my favorite books. I learn a lot in these books, so can you imagine how much your kids are learning at such a young age? So it's introductory, meaning, so there's, the way that it is there's chunks of information, so even my 3-year-old will open this, and sometimes she has the attention span to read it all, but sometimes we just do one little chunk of information on each of the pages. Now, it combines illustrations and real pictures, and this one is on bees and wasps, and we learned so much about bees. Like, did you know that bees drink the pollen or eat the pollen, and then it goes into their stomach, and that's where the honey is made, and then they spit out into the honeycomb? It has actually made me appreciate bees a lot more. And we have tons in this series. You can even get a collection for even cheaper than the $4.99 each. This comes with, I think, 10, and it's all about animals. Our Discovery series is awesome. My husband looked at this book and was like, I want this book, and I think every young boy or girl should learn about survival. These have a little more information than the ones that I just showed you. And this one in particular is really neat because it shows you how to survive in situations like if your car was to run off into the water, this is what you do. This is how you survive through that experience. In the jungle or the forest, how to survive bear attacks. And then also fun, interesting, really intriguing stories about survival, true stories about survival. Our Start to Cook cookbook. This cookbook is for kids of all ages. It contains lots and lots of jargon-free recipes. So instead of having your kid read a recipe and put in a tablespoon of lemon zest, they don't know what that means. They're learning, right? So this is showing you exactly how to get the zest. These are pictures step by step by step, and there's recipes from sandwiches to baking a cake. Okay, here's another awesome flat book, you guys. We read this, and I, even knowing Usborne for over 2 years, was surprised at how much detail there is in this book. Look inside your body. Now, it's not just one flap, guys. It's showing the muscles, and then also the bones, and even a little bit more about the bones, what's inside your skull. So cool. Like, visual learners are gonna soak this stuff up. Digestion, it goes through the digestive system, and we were learning about senses, and I was opening this, and I'm like, what is this blue thing? I cannot figure it out. And my husband's like, well, can't you hear it? It's talking about your hearing, and that's a clicking noise. So cool. Usborne does so well with their nonfiction books because they make learning fun. This is Look Inside Your Body, and we also have quite a few in this series. 100 paper spaceships to fold and fly. We have paper airplanes and birds and a few others. These are a blast, and they last a long time. Even older men like this book. So as you can see, they're really fun designed, and they tear out. And right here, it has a picture of a spaceship. That's a green one. So you go to the guide here, open it up, and find the green directions on how to fold that certain spaceship. Our encyclopedias are like no other encyclopedias. I would not look at a normal encyclopedia and think it is interesting. But guys, look at how beautiful these images are. And it's, again, broken up into sections, little chunks of text. And there are so many subjects in this children's encyclopedia. There's our world, animals and planets, how your body works, history, science, how things work, space, maps of the world. Also, there are internet links. So you get all of this information, but more if you scan this or enter the page number into our website, and it'll give you videos or little quizzes or things like that. And there are also encyclopedias for older kids. We have world history and science and a few others. All right, this book is for all the video gamers. All the kids who like Minecraft, things like that. Let's get them off the screen and reading. And this book is how, because this beast is in a video game and finds out that the creators are bad guys, and he tries to escape the video game with his gamer buddy, Axel. There's super cool tech. There's a diverse cast, lightning fast pace. There's over-the-top exaggerated situations and villains to keep readers glued. So if you're trying to get your kiddo reading, this is a really good one. This is another really fun read. EJ12 is a special agent, but she's also a normal everyday girl named Emma Jackson. When your child reads this, you'll get the fun thrills and surprise from her life as a special agent, but also learn how to deal with everyday situations. Like in this one in particular, she learns how to handle a mean girl at school through the task that she has to save the world. Okay, lastly, Clockwork Sparrow. This is a larger chapter book, great for teens, even to adults. It's about recently orphaned Sophie. She works in a department store in the early 1900s. Somebody stole something and a man got attacked and she was accused of it. Just a great mystery thrill, not too scary or anything. And I've heard that it's like reminds people of like a Nancy Drew, just like a little bit older. So this is a wonderful mystery chapter book, Clockwork Sparrow. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you found some books for your family and see the value of these amazing informational books.